Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode number 12 of my Another Brick in the Mall series. Today we're starting off with some not so good news that we have got quite a few rat infestations. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and deal with this, and also some profitability issues. In general, yesterday we did extremely well, which is good. We got back up to 66,000, but that's just before that stat's new. So really good gross profit yesterday, and it looks like we're going in the right direction. But since the last episode, I've let the game run about 2 days. I accumulated a bit more money, which is good, because I built the bowling expansion, which we can start on shortly. But also, we are, just because we've got a few extra days now, we can go ahead and, actually analyze Billy's and Simon's just a little bit more closely, which is exciting. Right, so let's go ahead and we're going to start off and just get to the bowling, because it's something which has just been so overdue. I think the janitors have started dealing with a rat infestation. Again, I think we just need to hire a lot more staff. We need to do it sort of every episode, because every episode we expand the Grand Mall, by a small part. And then every single time we do that, that's going to have an impact. It needs more staff, it needs more cleaners, it needs more this, it needs more that. So we need to keep up with that demand, which I'm very much happy to do. Right, so the first thing is, let's get a door into this place so building can actually happen. I think that would be quite important. And then let's get a door in the middle there, which is perfect. Also, I realise now, one, you can build carpets outside, but two, there's also some carpets which don't look like carpets, but that's like outdoor slabs, so I've gone ahead and done that around the side. Tell me what you think, because I don't know if I am 100%. I think it's more, I'm used to just the white snow or the grass, for example. It's not necessarily that I don't like it, it's just I'm not used to it. So tell me your thoughts anyway, and eventually we might do a whole perimeter right around the outside, which should be exciting. The builders are obviously quite busy right now, just with all the rat infestations and stuff, which isn't good, so, and again cleaning, but we'll get to that. At least they've come up here and sorted out my issue, which is good. So let's go ahead and filter our building by bowling alley. Bowling alleys in this game are, I wouldn't say they're unique or anything like that, but they're different. One, I can't rotate them, which is the most infuriating thing ever, because I'm going to just waste a lot of space here. But what it really is it just allows for... It's a weird shape, I feel. It's just a weird shape, so... Anyway, what we're going to do is it's one person bowls at each alley, And again, we're just going to have so little room here. I'm going to have to expand this, is what I'm going to have to do. Already, which is frustrating. But one person basically bowls in the bowling alley, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. There's not too much more to it. It's not that spectacular in any way. While we're at this, we can actually build this corridor too. That's not going to cost us too much money. And then we can also possibly build this corridor so we have 2 entrances in here. Now, I have been thinking, and I did mention it, and I think what we might do is we're going to build lots more smaller shops around here, because we need to fill out this space, build another corridor. Then I think what I want to do is actually build a second large supermarket, but a very large supermarket this time. So, something which curves the more, just in general, just spreads it out, but also gets more people in here. I think we've completed Bus 2 research now, so what we're going to do is we're going to get Road Network 3 in here. Going to take a long time, I know, but again, we've got the increased staff, and it would also just allow for a lot more people to come here, so I'd very much be up for that. Well, all that building is going on, we can start to schedule some other building, for example, to do with the roadways. Not that the car park is anywhere near full, especially at this time of day, for example, but I think it's a good idea to go ahead and, go and get some more parking spaces at the ready for just hopefully an influx of more cars coming in the near future, which should be nice to see. Right, okay, so that is done to there, which is good. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna have like a double road right the way around this whole place, so I'm gonna go ahead and pre-draw that in. And that just shows me how much room I've got along the bottom. This is, I realise, going to take quite a long time for the builder, so I'm maybe shooting myself in the foot here with the bowling alley, but we can have lots of stuff pending, that's fine. Okay, so they're still working on that. Let's go ahead and remove this wall. This game doesn't have priority yet though, does it? Right click to cancel. It doesn't, which is frustrating because now I might need to wait for all these roads to be built before. As we can see, some of the new spaces are actually getting used already, but they're like much closer to the stores in the Grand Mall, for example. So, but I've got a feeling I need to wait for all of this now before this wall's going to get removed. Kind of unfortunate, but we can do other stuff in the meantime. We can set up order counters, which is, well, not exciting, but needs to be done. So, what I need to do is I need to be able to see the queue, but that's something if for some reason a game developer from this game is watching this, this is a problem. I can't see. You either need to make the black box a bit transparent, or you need to go ahead and, when I've got rotation right, you need to, that box needs to move to the left. Because it obviously works this way around, but not this way around, so... Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to have probably all the queues here at the entrance. So let's go ahead and stick them in here. Let's have 1, let's have 2, let's have 3, let's have 4, and let's have 5, because I want it to sort of be maybe only one entrance into this place. We might have a second, to be fair, actually, but I want to treat it like... This is so infuriating, just seeing so many issues right now, you know, there's still so, like, the cinema is unusable right now, which is crazy. I need to hire emergency staff, don't I? I really do, especially with all the building issues going on right now. Right, so that's it, emergency staff. Not security center, though that is not what we need in the slightest. We need... Is Office Mall you guys come under? No, it's not. It's Maintenance Center Mall, though, is what you guys come under. So we need a lot more janitors. Not just a few, but a lot more janitors to come in here and really take our work to the next level. So let's bring in 6 janitors. You know, let's actually go overkill here and let's really just overdo this. As we can see, we all have 11 during the day. No, I'm going to do that. I'm going to spread some of you guys out, but... I think it's a good idea, you know, to just have a lot more in here. We'll just spread your starting hours out various, to be honest. But if we do it the way I'm doing it right now, it looks like we're going to have an extra 2 people on site every... well, all the time, which is perfect. And then again, we've got like a lot during the day, which arguably that's probably when a lot of the building needs to be done, or incidents are ongoing, or when incidents affect customers the worst. But very much, I think that it needs to be sorted, and as well, I just want all this building to be done. So, good thing is they actually got rid of that wall a lot quicker, which is nice to see. So, we can go ahead and get the rest of this bowling alley up in order. What I want to do is I'm happy to leave quite a bit of room in the middle here. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and have more bowling lanes up here. We'll have a gap there, and we'll not build there, but we'll build here, 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 and into here, which is good. And then, in fact, we can actually have some more here. Let's actually even do this. Let's might as well have more here, 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 and here. And then we can even get some more queues in here as well over at this side. We'll only just put the 2 in here. And tell you what, we're actually going to move these forward a bit as well, just so we're not, you know, cramping things up too much. But this is the bowling alley, ladies and gentlemen, in a very simplistic form. I need to go back around this whole place and add a lot more detailing, because, for example, the liquor store looks very dull right now, so it could definitely do with, you know, a few bushes, maybe, stuff like that, and I think it would help out a lot. Right, okay, let's go ahead and deal with the flooring in here, because I want to sort that out. So, because it's a bowling alley, it usually has quite a cheesy floor. So, we're going to deploy the purple flooring. Now, I don't have the money to actually place down all this flooring right now, which is really unfortunate, so... But that looks stunning. Wow-y. I am over the moon how beautiful that looks. Let's get the other checkout in there, like I said. And let's get some staff hired, really. So let's go into a sign, let's go into... You're not a store, you are a bowling alley with... What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 20 lanes in here, which I feel is quite a good amount to start with, you know, so quite happy about that. So this will just be, I'll give it a bit of a creative name. I'm not just going to leave it as bowling alley, but you're going to be... Oh, what will we call you? I'm just going to call you Pins Bowling Alley. Okay, so not the most creative name, to be honest, but it is what it is. So that's Pins Bowling Alley, just because the pins, or the, I guess you call them Skittles, maybe, too. I don't know if it's like a British-American thing in that case, but it is known as both, that is for sure. What we're going to do now is manage Pins Bowling Alley, and then this place can be open. You know, it's an entertainment venue, so what it's going to be is it'll be like 6 till midnight, I think is the best thing to go about it. Again, just have some nice prolonged hours. So let's get some cashiers in here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get you starting at 6. I think I need at least 2 on all day, and then I need probably like 3 in the evening, because I feel that would be the most busiest time. I don't think it's going to get too much use during the day, but I think it's at least a good option to have. So what we'll do is we'll do some like direct changeovers. Tell you what, yeah, I don't think we need 2 people in that early on in the morning. So we'll start you at like 8. And we'll start one of these cashiers at like, I don't know, 4. And then we'll start another cashier at like 3. So that means we've got someone going home at 10 o'clock, someone going home at 11, and someone going home at 12. So it means there's pretty much almost 2 people in the place at all times, which is good. So that's that. So that's the cashiers coming into work. Who's going to be the first to bowl some balls? Good thing is I have a bit more money now to go ahead and complete my carpets. Do we have enough? This carpet's the same price as the mall, I guess, actually, but how stunning is that? There we go. And again, we've got more desks if we need to go ahead and really just build more. I realise I can save money here by not building behind the bowling alleys, because there's no need. Seems to be a lot of people coming in right now, which is actually good, I guess. I mean, there's demand for this sort of stuff, so but we are getting use of a good, what, just under 15, probably about 15 right now, so we're not quite at full capacity, but we're at a capacity, you know. We can possibly add 1 or 2 more in, and we can always still extend this site if we need to, you know, so let me check the demand then while we're at it. Let's go into, will it be under entertainment? Yeah, it is. So bar is really in demand, so that's probably our next thing. Bowling, again, it just really depends. Today's sales is at 61, and yeah, I think we're doing quite well for how far we are through the day. I expect the evening to be the busiest periods, but again, I don't know how well integrated this game is with like peak times and stuff. It's actually got a bit quieter, which is kind of surprising, but it's doing well anyway, it's doing well. And I mean, this place will be a profitable place going forward, which is good. Right, I want to jump back down to the 2 other places right now though, and just see really how we're getting on as we come up to our halfway point of this episode. So currently right now, Billy's Butchers is not doing the best. It's, you know, pretty much bang in the middle. Nothing really much more to say about that. I'll keep monitoring it. +4 on its net profit. Not really much where I can, you know, make that profitable, but it is what it is, you know. I'm quite happy with it being that way. It seems like it's open 24/7, which it shouldn't be, because I definitely didn't set it to that, because, oh no, your duration is 24/7. Let's cut you back right there to midnight, so there we go. Which is fine, so that's 18 hours, which is cool. I think they've changed that, because before you couldn't wrap round, you couldn't have a place close at like 1 AM, for example. It used to only be midnight, so that is kind of useful, I guess, going forward. Maybe even for the bowling alley, I might want that to close at like 1 AM, so I love that carpet, by the way. We're going to come up here a lot, let's put it that way. But with that said, now what we're going to do is check on Simon's, because Simon's liquor store is a big possibly money maker, you know, but it's just really not making any money, which is bitterly disappointing. So what we are going to do now is we are going to kit out some more of these fridges and then just hope that it does become a bit more profitable, you know. There's not really much other way to put it, you know. It's just unfortunate the way things are right now, but they'll have to do it. They will have to do. Beer. Yeah, let's get 2 beers in the fridges, and then let's get some juice. And then with regards to the demand of beverages, because now again we've had some more days, Liquor's still really short, but outside of that and wine, so it's liquor and wine we really need to focus on because everything's near enough there or there, which is cool. So beer, let's go ahead and get beer and wine. So I'll pretty much just do 2 extra shelves of beer and wine. This again is the most tedious thing ever, so just because I'm only doing a few, I'll let you live through the pain with me. And very much when you've got like triple navigated menus, it can be a bit difficult. Right, beers hopefully should be a bit easier to select, though it's not really. But that's the thing, we have so many shelves of beer now. We have like, what, we're gonna have 15 now, so it's really just about, I've done what I can now, it's just about improving the transport links and really just going from there, you know? What I will do to maybe try and help the store out a tiny bit is I will actually add a single door down here. Don't know if that'll make a difference or not, but worth a go I feel. Anywho-how. All in all, it's just another brick in the mall, eh? Right, okay, with that done, we can really just go ahead now and really just extend the mall and work on some mall stuff, which is good. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and measure how wide I made the halls again. So, what that is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, what I need to do now is I need to foundation, and I need to foundation 9 wide. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is fine. And then let's extend you down to, I don't have enough money. Frustrating as that is, it's a common occurrence with me right now, so it is what it is. So we're going to have a corridor down here, and then I'm not really at all sure what we're going to... That's the thing, it's not going to be totally symmetrical, it's sort of just going to be a bit of a random shape. That's fine though. What are we going to probably do now? We're going to start to work towards... I think I want a comic book store. That's one of the new items, which I am watching quite a bit of The Big Bang Theory right now. It's a show which I've come and gone over the years, but because I don't have consistent internet right now, I'm watching more TV, and I find it quite funny. But obviously the comic book store there is a big part of especially the earlier seasons, and then Stuart becomes the main character who is the owner of the comic book store in some of the later series, which is quite cool. So there is quite a lot. Not that I'm a comic book guy, but you know, it's something which I'd like to do. So, no, we can't do comic books. I would love to, but we need to do the bar. We need, and I mean it's a must. We need to do the bar. Plus, I've already done the research anyway, so a bar is coming into play here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a bar. So, I mean, this corridor has sort of been a waste of money for now, because, I mean, we are going to populate it, yes, but even at that, we're not really going to get much use out of it. Going to start to work on our first bar, because that is probably the priority. I need a good payday today. How are we doing on profits? Again, we're up and then we're down, which is not good, so hopefully the liquor fortunes will change. I think building a bar will be extremely profitable, and to be fair, we should possibly have results already from Pins Bowling, so plus 29% profit margin. It's unfortunate a place like this can't actually make a lot of money though, it's just the way it is, you know, it's entertainment, it's not got a lot of maintenance, but it's never going to be one of these things which is going to make us lots of money. It's more just a service, I feel this sort of thing is, so it is unfortunate. Right, okay, did we get a bit of extra money there? We did, so I can start to build this bar area here, which that is in line there, I think. Though it's definitely not, is it? Nah, great, okay. Right, what we'll do is we'll build this in, and then it's going to be sort of a corner bar sort of thing, so it's going to cost me quite a bit of money. But again, it'll be super useful when it is built. What we'll do is we'll move that wall there so that can actually finally be built. It's a bit overdue to be built. What this will do is this will share... I mean, it's quite funny actually having the bar and the liquor store right next to each other, but I don't really know how big we need the bar, because realistically we'll probably have a shop along the bottom area here going forwards. Obviously the builders are still working on all the roads, doing a very good job mind you, but taking it just all takes time. One good thing is we do have an extra road connection now that is complete, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on and maybe go for I don't know. Could go for restaurants too. I feel restaurant is also needed. Bar and restaurant, I feel they're quite high priority. So that's what we'll go ahead and work towards right now. I think probably quite a good safe bet. While all this is going on as well, we can slowly now start to kit out. I don't know, we don't really have the money. I want to build, you know, I want to start to open up these extra parts of the mall. What I do need to do is leave this game maybe run for a bit longer than 2 days, maybe 5 or 6 days, accumulate a few $100,000, so then we can allow for a much needed expansion, which should be good. It looks like today we're probably on for net profit of about 40,000 all in all, maybe just less, maybe 37, 38,000, so again, we're fluctuating. We're spending a lot right now though, that's the thing, so it's, it really does depend on also that. I think, I mean, I don't know, it's really weird. I've got 2 days which are up in the 60,000s, and then in general everything seems to be in between 30 and, you know, 45 really, so odd, but it is what it is. Right. Let's go ahead and remove this, This seems quite a small bar right now, but again, I'm not really at all sure on the sizing, so, but I do know that size matters, so we'll keep that in mind. Right, let's go ahead and build. Let's go ahead and, oh no, let's assign, because this is what we're going to be doing. So, we need access, cashier, stock clerk, bar counter, bar shelves, and storage. That seems like a lot of items here. So I feel that we're going to need to go ahead and probably make this place a bit bigger. Again, easy enough to do, but it really just depends on our building requirements, and I think this place is going to be a busy place as well. So, bar counter. Okay, so this is... Okay, so it's like a bar shelf, and then bar counter with stools. Right, okay, I get it, I totally get it. Right, okay, so what we're gonna do, and then we've also got all these tables as well. I totally get this place, totally get it. Right, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with a bar, I don't know, around here. So we're gonna have 2 serving areas there, and then we're gonna have some stools around here too, which is cool. Then we'll have access round to the back of the bar around here. That'll be one part of the bar. Then what we can also have is you know, some bar shelves. So I don't know which way these rotate, but what we'll do is we'll get that in there. Then what I want to do is just have like lots of, probably not food court tables, restaurant tables, probably cafe and restaurant. You know, I mean, it's not going to be a classy bar, but it's going to be, you know, I don't also want it to be like a McDonald's sort of setup on the inside, you know, so, or my Northwestern fried chicken. What we are going to do now though is, we're going to manage, or build, sorry. Then we need to get doors, that's the first thing, so we can actually get the builders some access. So let's get a door there, we just need the one door for now I suppose. And then we'll go from there. Let's go back into build, and let's filter again by bar. Coffee shop again, I feel that's a must, of course we've got the queues coming along here though, so I might actually build some of these booths. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for it, unfortunately. Is what it is. We can have another door over here, that's fine. And then we can just sort of fit things around that, to be honest. So, we'll have a door there, so that means what we'll do is we'll put in a... I don't know, I feel we're maybe just gonna go for a bit more of a sleazier bar. So we'll have some benches up here, have maybe another door in there. Then what we're going to do is the bar around this part is going to be much larger. Again, it really all depends on the demand, so we'll have to wait and see. But what we'll do is we'll do, here we'll do some more bars with stools. Then we'll have a queue here, 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 and here. So yeah, this place is going to have to be much bigger. Then some stools. And then what we're going to do is we're going to expand down into this section here. And this will be how big the bar is by default. And what we'll do is we'll, you know, just work out what needs to be worked out as we go along. I am confused about the assignment here because the bar seems to be quite split, which is weird. And now it's gone and done what I didn't want it to do. Let's get rid of that, and let's re-expand this. Really don't know why it's done that, but hey ho, it did it. Right, so that is bar 24. What we're going to call this is just going to go for a bit of a interesting name. We're going to call this, we'll call this metal bar, and I don't mean by music, I mean by the material. Like, you know, you get a bar which are made of metal, it's a metal bar, okay? So, again, just an absolutely awful dad joke there, but, you know, it's my speciality. Right, so this extension's already been built, so we should get this open by the end of the episode, so let's go ahead and clear that. Then we can go ahead and... You know what we're gonna do actually? We're gonna get in some... Get in another one of these, which is fine there. Then what we'll do is we'll maybe also get in... What, 2 of these maybe? Yeah, I think we can get some of these in here as well, so... A bit more seating. Seating is a bit cramped, and I do realise that, but you know, it's going to be a bar. It's never going to be exactly luxury, you know? Then what we're going to do is have some more bar stools, and then let's also have bar shelves as well. I think this would be a good idea. And just have these right down the bottom. And then outside of that, then we can just go ahead and fill up the rest with seating. Right, so that's the sort of design I've gone for. It's not exactly the best, but it will do for the time being. Right, let's extend this bar, and let's see if we can just try and get this place open. Again, this is a new build for me, so I don't really know how it's all gonna go down, but we will just go by the demand as we have been doing. I'm really hoping this liquor store is doing a bit better now. I feel we've maybe got too many checkouts now. It's weird, really weird. I feel we need some more cleaners though. Seen a lot of muddy footprints, which is not good. And I feel we could also maybe add some more toilets in as well. I think that'd be a good idea. Because we've only got 2, and they're both quite small. And I mean, they are spread out locations, but I feel we can maybe do with another one, which would be super useful, just for the satisfaction of everyone. Right, anyway, let's go to Metal Bar. Gonna laugh at that every time. This is gonna be open from... This is going to be open quite late, so I feel this is going to be open till 2, but it's not going to open till like, you know, I don't know, midday? 14-hour day? No, we'll start at 11 AM, so if you're an alcoholic you can come in, and 15 hours this place will be open for. So stock clerk is going to be relatively easy, so we can get 2 of these in, basically just one doing the earlier shift and one doing the later shift. So one of you's in at 11 and then one of you's in at what, say 6 o'clock, and you'll have that 1 hour overlap, which is fine. And then, oh, we need waiters as well here. That's a new one. Waitering. We'll hire you in. I don't know how many cashiers and waiters and that sort of thing we need. But this is good. This means hopefully not as many people will be queuing. So again, we'll just start again basic. We'll start off with just 2 of each. I know it's not a good idea to start with 2 of each, but we're going to do starting with 2 of each. Nah, I can't start with 2 of each, but we're going to do it. We're just going to trial it and see. So let's go ahead and, this place is not quite ready to open yet, because I need to do a few more things. So I need to go ahead and jump into here. We need, not plants, not any of this. We need staff doors, so we can actually get into the bar area, which is quite important. So... Actually, people will need to get behind the bar here as well, like our waiters and stuff, so we'll demolish that, which is fine. So again, I'm not the overly happiest with the layout, to be honest, but what we're going to do in Metal Bar, you need to be assigned your storage. You need to get assigned this, and that's now green, which is good. So what we can finally do is do the flooring. Again, I think we'll go for something a little bit fancier, so maybe this darker wood here, like so, and then we're going to add in some more doors very shortly as well while we're at it. I think that should be fine for staff doors. We've got some people coming in having some cocktails up at the bar, which is pretty cool, and they've gone on their journey. Let me go ahead and add in some more doors. I think this place could be quite popular. On its first day it's already done remarkably well, so realistically there will be a door going in here eventually, hence why I've left the gap, and there'll be some doors here as well, but for now we're just having the 2 doors. And yeah, I think that's good. You know, it's not actually incredibly busy, but it's not starting from a new working day. You know, tomorrow will be the big test, which I'm excited for. But ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of this episode now, so what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this episode up here. Hope you have enjoyed it. Please leave a like, rating, subscribe if you are new around here. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. That would be greatly appreciated. Gives you updates about what or when the series is coming out, one, and what's also happening in the series. Then follow me on Patreon. All support is greatly appreciated over there, and there's now benefits for Patreons. Not unfair benefits, but some benefits over there, which would be awesome if you can help out with. And that is pretty much it. The final thing I do want to do is just check the profit margins, especially of the bowling alley, so it's slightly up, which will do, and then Simon's Liquor Store, still running at a real severe loss. So we're going to have to deal with that in a way which I'm not looking forward to. I'm not really at all sure what the loss is. It's probably overstaffing, to be honest. We don't definitely need as many checkouts as we've got there. With regards to demand, if we curve this demand, yeah, so liquor's doing better, but it's still not there. And then beer's there. Wine is doing better, but again, I don't know. We'll see as time goes on. And then, I guess we really can't tell for the metal bar yet. 6% so far after the first day, but the first day wasn't a real test. I think we just need some more staff in here. That's what we need, evidently. But it looks good. I'm really happy about how it's come out. But that's all for this video, ladies and gentlemen. So hope you have enjoyed. Please leave that like rating. It helps out so much. And that's all, ladies and gentlemen, so thank you very much for watching. My name is Bigfoot, and I'm out.